It has been asserted that common sense disappeared from our world many moons ago, and that mankind is on a downward spiral from which there is no recovery. For all those cynical bastards who have lost the hopeful vision of what tomorrow shall bring, I bestow unto you the story of a cranky old man and a simple wish, and if the story unfolds the way it's supposed to, would change his life forever. It all began in 2017 in a little town called Washington, D.C. It was a Tuesday, and all the citizens were in terribly low spirits. But inside that big, fat, beautiful house was one old man who was in even worse mood. Grumpy old Trump, that one old geezer who just had a terrible time fitting in, and an even worse problem at keeping his story straight. Trumpy longed with his withered up heart for a big, fat, beautiful friend that he could call his own. And Trumpy knew if he did find that special friend, he would do everything in his power not to fire him, unless, of course, it was absolutely necessary to protect his own self-serving interests. Well, as it does every day, the next morning finally came, and all the White House staffers were running around like crazy people, putting out fires that Trump started the day before. And for grumpy old Trump, that day brought a special new arrival.
Oh my God, you're so soft and beautiful.
I love you. I love you, baby.
Oh boy, you're a talking teddy. Ever since I was a little boy, I've always wanted a talking teddy bear. I'm gonna name you Morehead.
Trumpy became instantly attached to Morehead, like the way a fatty is to a smarty. There was something truly special about that stuffed piece of shite that made Trumpy feel he had a trusted life partner with whom he could share his deepest, most guarded, narcissistic secrets.
Love you. I love you, baby.
I love you too, Morehead. You know, I wish you could speak. If you could, we could be POTUS buddies forever and ever.
Now, if there's one thing you could safely place a bet on, it's that nothing is more powerful than an old man's wish, except a Boeing V-625, or more commonly known as Air Force One. It has an electronic countermeasure defense system with hidden flares under the wings. It's an incredible flying fortress capable of withstanding a nuclear blast from the ground. Well, as it turned out, grumpy old Trump picked the perfect day to make his very special wish.
Morehead. 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 I want Morehead.
What the f*** are you looking at? Has anybody ever told you you scream like a little biatch?
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the other giant f***ing elephant in the room.
But I don't see.
You're not the sharpest knife in the drawer, are ya?
No, but I'm definitely the brightest bulb in the pack. How are you talking?
Some bastard made a wish. How lucky for me.
Oh my God, I am the luckiest man in the entire world. We could be POTUS buddies for life.
Life's a stretch. By the way, nice name you gave me. Morehead? I sound like a heterosexually challenged porn star.
Well, I thought it was a fantastic name.
You think a lot of stupid shit's fantastic.
You know, I'm thinking, since we can talk, I'm gonna share with you all the things I can't tell anybody else.
Please don't do that.
You know, I loved my previous life.
Ah, shit. Here we go.
I had so many things going. This job is more work than my previous life. I thought it would be easy.
You thought being leader of the free world would be easy?
Will I... What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Why are you taking a poo in a pot?
I'm following your lead by taking a big, fat, beautiful shit on the Constitution. Oh my god. This is like giving birth to a 40-pound baby. Jesus Christ.
I cannot believe you're birthing a big, fat, beautiful shit on my desk.
Don't you have a tweet or a round of golf to play?
No. General Kelly suggested I hit the office and do some homework.
Yeah, speaking of which, why are you stuck in this freaking broom closet?
My Oval Office privileges were revoked.
I swear, your administration has more drama than all those coked-up whores on the Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Things have never run smoother. I've done more than any other president in history.
Ma'am, yeah, more stupid shit, you mean?
I just don't understand why the fake news is always in my ass. I mean, when have I done anything worthy of ridicule?
Well, you pronounced Nazis Nazis.
Simple slip of the tongue.
You thought Andrew Jackson was still alive during the Civil War.
I never claimed to be a historian.
You told reporters you bombed Iraq when in fact you bombed Syria.
I'm freaking 71. What do you expect?
You called Kim Jong-un a pretty smart cracker.
I called Little Rocket Man a smart cookie.
You fired Comey for investigating potential Russian ties.
I fired him for how he treated my best gal pal Hillary.
You epically failed Charlottesville.
Not entirely true. I got tremendous praise from both sides.
And what about banning transgenders from the military?
Don't ask, won't tell.
No disrespect, but the optics of your presidency are horrendous. Do you ever think about consequences?
Not really. I wing things based on TV ratings.
You truly are the world's most powerful baboon, ain't ya?
That's all part of my genius plan.
Genius plan? Do you really want to go down as the worst president in history? 'Cause that's where you're freaking headed.
You're right. My fragile ego couldn't withstand such a bruising. I think it's time to put my very strategic, well-rounded plan that will benefit me tremendously into action.
Alright, let's hear it.
My Trump-sized secret plan is to create an environment so toxic and so insane that nobody wants to work for me, and eventually everybody that does will quit. Speaking of which...
How's my favorite daddy?
You're fired!
But daddy!
No buts, or I'll take away your $150,000 a month allowance. You can go back to making clothes or writing books or whatever it is you do. Gotta run. Daddy's in a very important conference with his new friend.
Who the
Morehead is a very smart, very accomplished, and very respected
Don't freaking say it.
teddy bear.
teddy bear?
I'm afraid so, Pumpkin.
You daddy! Morehead!
She sure is feisty. I've always said if she wasn't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
You need to shut your holster and listen up.
But I am the president of the...
Do you know what your problem is?
Besides losing the popular vote.
You don't listen, and you definitely don't know when to stop talking.
Not true. I listen to everyone, and then I do the exact opposite.
So you admit you're a f***tard.
Nobody but my daughter has ever talked to me like this before.
Better fucking get used to it, pal.
You have balls.
That's what your pretty wife said.
I need your balls.
I beg your pardon?
You're hired.
Fuck me gently with a chainsaw.
And that's the incredible story of how one old dude's magical wish came true. The story didn't end quite the way we hoped, but we are dealing with Donald Trump. I mean, how much can we pack into a 10-minute or so episode? Ivanka left the White House in pursuit of her writing aspirations. Her new book, How to Land a Sugar Daddy, Empowering Women for the New World Order, can be pre-ordered at www.sugardaddiesforrealamericanwomen.com. Morehead followed through with a suicide pact threat after a measly 2 weeks serving under the president. The straw that broke the camel's back was when Trump publicly humiliated him and told him, "At least I don't have stuffing for brains." Morehead currently resides at the former Hugh Hefner's Playboy Mansion. Rumor has it he's knocked up 6 Playboy bunnies and has a serious case of crabs that are immune to all forms of current medical treatments. And you may be all wondering what happened to our pal Trump. Well, Trump went on to do what Trump does best. Cryptic messages, tweeting firestorms of insanity, and bringing the world even closer to the brink of nuclear war. On a personal note, Mr. President, should you be listening to my stellar voiceover, when I voted for you, I sincerely believed you were different. I actually believed you would make a difference and make us all proud once again. boy, was I wrong. Thanks for getting my hopes up and taking a gigantic, steamy, stanky dump on me. I mean, Jesus H. Christmas. What was I thinking?
Hey man, don't let the pink sunglasses fool you.